Alright, so this is going to be the first of many videos on this DJI HD system. But this is the first one. I just got done putting this together. This was my first one that I've done so far. I am doing 3 more besides this one. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 more. 4 total. But this was my first one that I did. I knew that this frame was going to be a perfect fit for the DJI unit. You can see from the top, it doesn't stick out the sides. It's the exact... hold on a second, sorry. Okay, the unit, DJI unit, is the exact same width as the bottom plate. Look at that. Pretty awesome. And then there's a couple more things too. So besides the width, the front of the DJI unit has like these angled cutoffs, and it's the same on the frame too, because that's where the arms go in. So it's like an angled cutoff. So it just fit in there so perfectly. And then look at, you can access the SD slot right here. There's your little bind button, and then on this side is the Type-C plug. So I mean, you got everything you need right there. And then I got a Mamba stack right here, and you can see how perfectly it fit. There's just enough room on top there to fit a battery strap through. And I could have went lower with the flight controller. I did use some standoffs. I don't normally use standoffs like that. I usually will use just long screws and some space, like some grommets or something, you know. So I could have went lower with the flight controller by a few millimeters. So this frame, this isn't a brand new frame. This is a used frame that somebody crashed a lot and sent to me to rebuild. But I kept the same motors on, so you can see there's like dirt and stuff all over. So anyway, the camera, since it's the same size as a micro cam, I just used these. You can print these on Thingiverse. They're for the Source 1 frame. I don't know if I said that or not. This is the Source 1 frame. Yeah, they're micro cam mounts for the Source 1 frame, and it just worked perfect for that camera. I did have this bracket on before because I didn't have these. So before, when I first built this without the DJI stuff, I had this on there just mounted to the bottom plate. But then I had some of these printed, so I figured I'd give them a try. Because with this bracket, it wasn't going to work with the camera. It made it sit up a little bit too tall, and the top plate was going to smash down on it a little bit. But with these, it's perfect. I mean, I can even move the camera up and down a few millimeters. So another thing though too is this is a True X frame, so you know it's most likely gonna have props in view. So you know, some people might care about that, some people might not. I'm sure for who this is going to, it's not a big deal, because it just depends on what you want to do with it. I mean, if you want to just race around and have some nice clear HD footage, you know, then who cares if a little bit of props are in view. But if you're trying to get some nice footage, you know, you don't want props in view. So that's why I'm doing a few different frames. I'm doing this Source 1, and then I'm doing, well, I don't want to say what the other ones are. I'll show you when after I build them. I'm doing like 3 different frames though. So, but yeah. And then another thing is, these are from Brain 3D, and the antennas just stick in there, and it just slides on the back standoffs. Pretty nice little mounts. If I didn't have those, I don't know what I would have done with the antennas. They would have just been sticking up or out the back or something, you know. So it's really nice to have that. Okay, so as far as setting up, I thought it was a little bit intimidating at first, because you know it tells you got to do all this stuff, but really it was just really easy to do. I had the wrong DJI Assistant 2. You have to download the DJI Assistant 2 program on your computer. I had one from before because I used to mess with the OcuSync, and it was the wrong one. They have a new one now that's called the FPV version. So you got to make sure that you get that one and not just the regular DJI Assistant 2. So once you do that, you just got to plug each thing in. So you got first you got to do the goggles, and you have to just plug a battery into this to power them up, and then you plug in the USB Type-C right here, plug it into your computer, and it'll recognize it. Then it has to activate it. Then it has to download the firmware. Then next you do it to the radio. Plug in, well, first you power it up, and the way you power it up is you push the button once, and then real quick again hold it down. So you go 1 and then hold down, and now it's on. Ooh, I can hear a little fan come on. This is a really nice radio. It's got some weight to it too. To turn it off, same thing. You push it once and then real fast again, hold down until all the lights go away. So yeah, then you activate that and update the firmware on that. Then you got to activate this and then update the firmware on this. So it's a lot of stuff, but it's super easy. You just click a button and sit back and let it do its thing, you know. So I was so shocked when I first saw the image in the goggles. I was just, man, it looks so good. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not, but I'll try to show you. And I'm going to have some footage too when I get to fly. It's kind of crappy out right now and it looks like it's about to rain, but I'll definitely have some footage for you guys. We'll try to see though. It takes it a minute to come on. Okay, let me turn the light back on. Hold on. Look how nice that looks. It just looks so good. Oh my God. It's just so nice. And it's just right in your face too, like damn, pow. It's just so crystal clear. Oh my God, it's amazing. I am so excited to try this out. I cannot wait. So yeah, for this first video, I just kind of wanted to show that this frame, for anybody wanting or wondering what frame they're going to use for their new HD system, the Source One would be a great option. It's almost as if it was made for it, really, because it just fits so perfect back there. I did need to take those two standoffs off. You can see the two holes here. Those two standoffs had to come out, but that's not a big deal. It's not anything that's gonna affect anything with them off. So yeah, so here's one frame option, and when I get the other ones in and get them built, I'll show those as well. It was so easy to get this built. I mean, all you have to have is the stack, frame, and motors, and that's it, you know. So pretty cool. So when I get a chance to fly this, I will upload the footage. I gotta get some SD cards put in here. I gotta put one in the unit and one in the goggles, and then I'll go fly. I'll show you real quick. You set up your flight controller in Betaflight. You know, you just set up the flight modes. In the ports tab, I just put UART1 for S-Bus, and I put S-Bus in configuration tab. That was it, you know, and then set up your modes, your flight modes. So I got auxiliary 1 for arm, so see it arms. It's good to go. So pretty cool. All right. I think that's it for now. So.